Hi everyone, so in this video I want to share with you how to increase your book sales by optimizing your titles and your subtitles. When I started KDP, I did not know how important titles and subtitles were. I was more focused on my book cover and my interior. Then I realized that you can actually have a very good cover and a very good interior and still not be seeing sales. Why? Because your titles and your subtitles are not optimized for the Amazon search engine and also for people. So when I began to make the necessary changes by optimizing my titles and my subtitles, I began to see significant growth in my book sales. In this video, I want to share with you guys the exact strategies I use to optimize my book titles and my subtitles so that your book can also start seeing significant growth in sales. Hi everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Austin Sunday. If this is your first time, I want to specially welcome you to my channel. I created this channel to be able to reach as many people as possible that are looking for practical solutions to grow their businesses and personal finance. So if that seems like something you're interested in, I want you to click on the subscribe button and the bell notification button so that you can be notified anytime I post a video. Before we get into the video, I really want to thank those of you that subscribe to my channel. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I want you to support and encourage me by clicking the subscribe button, and I also want you to like the video and share it so that other people can benefit from it. So when it comes to optimizing your titles and your subtitles, you must understand that there are actually two types of optimization. The first optimization is for Amazon search engine, right? While the second optimization is for the people that are going to buy. So some people actually just focus on Amazon search engine and don't focus on the people that are going to buy. The thing about Amazon algorithm is that when you publish your book, Amazon pushes your book to the top based on the keyword that you have used, right? They push your book to the top and observe how people interact with it. So if your book is not selling, the algorithm will bring your book down and put books that their books are selling up, right? So the first time you are publishing your book is actually very, very important. That is why you have to know how to optimize your titles and your subtitles for people, because when people read this, if you just combine keywords that people will not really make sense of, right? You just join keywords together and it does not make sense to people. It does not appeal. It does not drive people to buy. The book might appear for the first week or even the first 3 days, but later it will begin to go down. Why? Because it's not optimized for people. Right? So you have to understand that it's actually two ways. First, you're optimizing for Amazon search engine, and secondly, you're optimizing for people. And the most important optimization is not even Amazon search engine optimization. The most important optimization is for people. Remember that Amazon continuously updates their algorithm. They continuously update it and improve it so that it will suit people better, right? So if you are optimizing your titles and your subtitles more for people, you stand a chance that your book is actually going to last for a longer time than if you are just optimizing your titles and subtitles just for the algorithm, because the algorithm continuously changes, right? So it's actually very good to know that, okay, this title and my subtitle should be more inclined to people, not just the system itself, right? So the first thing about optimizing your titles and your subtitles is that you want to be sure that you are in the right niche. That's the first thing. So if you are not in the right niche, no matter how you optimize your title and your subtitle, you would see sales, but the sales will not be really, really much. So you have to make sure that you're in the right niche. So I made a video about niche research. If you have not watched that video, I enjoy you to go and watch the video because it's a very, very, very important video. In that video, I share with you guys how to actually find a niche that is actually profitable. The next thing you want to do is that you want to make sure that you're using the right keyword. I made a video about keyword research. That video is actually also very important because even if you're in the right niche, if you don't know the most profitable keywords to use for your book, there's a chance that your book will not actually bring as much sales as it's supposed to bring. If you go through the video, you find out that I told you how to find the 3 most powerful keywords or the 3 most important keywords, right? These keywords are what you use for your titles and your subtitles. Those 3 keywords are what you need for optimizing for Amazon search engine, right? But now, when you have picked those 3 keywords, the most powerful among those 3 keywords is the one you use for your title. Then the remaining are the ones you use for your subtitle. But the trick is, what appears in your title is the most powerful, right? Is what Amazon search engine actually uses most of the time. If somebody actually used a particular keyword in his subtitle and another person used a particular keyword in his title, and both of them are to publish their book on the same day, the book that will appear on the top page is that one that put his keyword on his title. The most powerful keyword is the one you put on the title. Then the one you put on the subtitle are the remaining two, because your subtitle is also powerful. Whatever you put on the 7 back-end keywords will actually help you when your book begin to sell. So Amazon will now begin to place your books on the keywords you have put on the back-end keywords. But the most important is your title and your subtitle. It's not just enough to put keywords on your titles and your subtitles. You have to understand how to construct that keyword in such a way that when somebody reads it, the person will make sense of it. The thing that you have written down as a keyword will not look like a keyword in the eyes of the customer. It will look more of like a sales speech, right? Like a promise. Now, in this video, I'm going to actually share with you guys ways on how you can actually optimize your title and your subtitle in such a way that when people see it, they are most likely going to buy. So the first thing you want to do when you're optimizing your titles and subtitles for people is that you want to add an adjective either in the title or in the subtitle, right? So if I'm using cryptogram puzzle book, I would prefer to actually put it as the ultimate cryptogram puzzle book than just writing cryptogram puzzle book. The ultimate now is trying to make that cryptogram puzzle book something that is much more appealing than just writing cryptogram puzzle book. So that's the first thing you want to do. You want to add an adjective. There are so many adjectives that you can actually figure out to put. Maybe beautiful, maybe amazing, maybe challenging, maybe interesting, something to qualify that title, something to make it sweeter, something to make it more appealing to the people that are actually looking at that title. So make sure you put an adjective. That's the first thing. The next thing you now want to do is you want to specify your book for a particular group of people. That's a very, very important thing. It would be preferable if you have the ultimate cryptogram puzzle book for adults. Now you might ask, why not just leave it as the ultimate cryptogram puzzle book? Why are you adding the for adults? The thing is that when it comes to marketing and advertisement, people react more, respond more when something is specific than when it is general, right? So the example I'll give you is that if you're in the midst of a crowd and I want to get your attention, the only thing I can do is to call you by your name. I call you by your name in the midst of a crowd, you will definitely turn. So when you specify it, if you are doing it for women, or you are doing it for men, or you are doing it for kids, or you are doing it for teenagers, or whoever, make sure there is a specific group of people that you are selling to. Now, what is the next thing after having an adjective and actually specifying it? The next thing is that you can add a number. It has a significant impact on the psychology of people when you actually add a number. Using the cryptogram puzzle book as an example, if we have the ultimate cryptogram puzzle book for adults and as the title, then the subtitle now have over 200 challenging cryptogram puzzle book to keep your mind busy and active. Now that over 200 cryptogram puzzle book, that over 200, it has a very catchy thing. It has something it does to the human mind that when they see a number, it has a way of making it more specific and actually pulling people more to buy than not having a number. So depending on the niche you are in, if you are doing notebook, you can put the number of pages, right? If you are doing whatever, try to put a number, something that makes it more specific, something that you can quantify. Depending on the niche you are in and the people that book is meant for, you can want to put an event. So there's something I always do in my book. I always put as gifts, right? Because sometimes people don't buy these books for themselves. They buy it as gifts for others. One of the things I like doing is to, at the end of my subtitle, I would like to put it as best gift for birthdays, anniversaries, whatever. So what happens is that maybe somebody is going through this book and is looking for a book to actually buy as a gift for whoever they want to buy it for. That will remind the person that, okay, this book can actually be used also as a gift. And it also helps you in your Amazon algorithm itself. For those people that are searching for gifts for certain persons, your book can actually appear on that keyword. So Amazon can suggest your book as a gift. So it's also good for people and also good for the algorithm itself. The next thing you want to put is age. This is actually more specific to books that have to do with children. If you are doing a puzzle book for children, or you are doing a coloring book for children, or you are doing a children's activity book, it is very, very important to specify the age in your title and your subtitle. The conversion rate is much more higher than if you don't specify any age, right? So if you are doing books for kids, let's say age 4 to 6 or 8. Even in Amazon search bar itself, the suggestions they'll give you, you will see ages, right? So it is very good that you actually, if you are doing books that have to do with children, it's very good to have age put there, specified age, so it has a way of appealing to the customers and be like, okay, this book is actually for this particular group of people, than if you don't write anything at all. So, and even if you are doing books for seniors, you can also apply to books for seniors. Now you can have book for seniors that between the ages of 60 to 70 or 70 to 90, depending on whatever you want to specify your book for. So what happens is that it has a way of calling the customer, it has a way of appealing more to the customer when you actually put an age range or a particular age for that book. I've seen books that are only for 5-year-olds and they sell very well. I've seen books that are only for 11-year-olds and they sell very well. Another thing you want to focus on is date. There are some books that actually sell because of the time frame that are on these books. For example, if you are doing a planner or a journal or a diary, it's actually good to actually write dates, because people buy these books at times just because of the date. So you can actually include dates in your titles and your subtitles, right? But those are books that are actually limited to time. So it does not apply to all niches. But there are some books that if you put a date to it, it's actually sell more than if you don't put a date to it. So one thing you must know is that when you publish a book on Amazon and it goes live, you don't have the opportunity to change the title and the subtitle anymore. So it's actually good to actually take your time to craft out a title and a subtitle that will actually rank on the Amazon algorithm. And when people read it, they'll be more inclined to buy. So all the points I've listed in this video, actually very, very important points that you should go back, craft your title and subtitle in such a way that when people see your book, they would more likely want to buy than not. So if you have learned anything so far from what I've said from this video, I would really appreciate it if you like the video, share it, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe and click the notification bell